Every day you say you're going to fix it, you don't fix it. You're too busy fixing, and what you can fix, you not fix, but you build mud, whatever you're doing.
Check, Club and myself massive. Welcome again to another episode of H&L's Modern Builder. We're in the garage today. We'll be building our unit here.
You know shame?
All right, massive. So today we're doing the mudroom, as we say, and we start already. So we have the back panel, and we do a bit of framing. So stay tuned, and you see how we turn that blank space into a lovely unit. There we go.
All right, massive. So the tool list for today's build in the mudroom project, we're using our sliding compound miter saw. And the beauty about that machine is it allows us to cut all the various angles to join the lumber together. And in addition to the miter saw, we'll be using our circular saw. And Sasco has on board some new ties to play with. So we have our DeWalt drill bits and a few new blades as well to offset the machine so that we keep everything safe and the cuts go through nicely. And the battery powered drill, battery powered impact driver. And you know how it goes when you're on a job site. When you have battery powered tools, you have more flexibility so you can maneuver without the restriction and extension cords. And massive, if you don't have all of the tools that were listed above, you can complete this build with just a regular corded drill and a circular saw. The only difference is it's gonna take you a little bit longer, but you'll still be able to do all of the steps in this project.
All right, so now it's accurate. It's at 0 and it's pointed at 0.
All right, massive. So safety first. Sasco always start by mentioning being aware of your digits. And I know some of you e-glide people say us operating the tools without gloves. The reason for that is when you're using power tools, saws, you have to be careful of things that can get caught in the blade, jewelry, watches, that sort of thing. So it's better to use those tools without gloves, any kind of loose clothing, things that will get caught in the moving parts of the machine. And as always, eye protection, dust cover for sawdust, protect your lungs. Stay tuned.
So like when we go running in the mornings and you come back and your shoes mess up, you just rest them there instead of having to go in the house with them, and you don't put them on the floor and you come home like with things like them thing, your umbrella, yeah, hang them out to dry. Raincoat, blah, blah, blah. Even if, you know, whatever, it's just things that you don't really want to take into the house with you, you can leave them there. Even your shopping bags and things, you just come and just boom, you know? Them vibes there, so, yeah. And now for the moment of truth. And the name well square, red square, big up. All right. Oh, of course, Ben I go all out again now. So we're going to check the angle on it. See, now it's at 0. And then it's supposed to be 90 massive. This I tell me so now. 89.9. That's good. We work with that. This is called a T111 ply. So it comes with the grooves inside it and gear the vibe from early out.
So a lot of persons use it for roofing. Some persons use it for partitioning because of that look. So as Sasco said, the groove on tongue lumber is generally used.
See there? That's it in the garage ceiling there.
Sasco just scored a major goal. Sasco use a half cut of the workpiece so that him get the actual width of what we need on top instead of taking measurements.
Listen guys, the possibilities are endless, let's just say that. So I realize since doing this series, I not even realize, but it's more, I guess, reinforced that I have a true love for this thing. So when you love something and you're passionate about it, then you immerse yourself in it. So who knows where, you know, how far we'll go with it. 51 there. All right. So now for the fun part, we get to put our 45 on all of these ends. We can get the 45 with them, so. Yeah, all right. Can't get no square than that massive. To that turn a triangle. So we can work on that side, which is going to be this side with the bigger piece them, and then put in a 2x4 so. Oh, and then this 2x4 now going to stop where the top bench going to be, because the bench going to come across it. So yeah, so going whatever. So we're going to determine. We need to determine the height of the bench.
You guys put any copies in the bench?
Yep. Look at all these calculations. I mean, seriously, thank God for maths at Camperdown, because trust me, I mean, it's not, well, this is for rainwater tank thing. Don't worry yourself, my writing will look too whatever, but the Egyptian writing did look the same and look at them build pyramids, so don't go judging off handwriting. So see the mudroom thing, huh? So you see the T111 there? And these are the hooks, like for your coat and your umbrella and things like that. And then these are the shelves, so you have smaller shelves, and then like maybe if you wear rain boots and them thing there. But I'm feeling like a slap with that and just do like straight across. You see me? And see, I even have measurements. This is supposed to finish at 54 inches, you see that? And that's 82 high, and yeah. So I do make plans, all right?
All right, massive. So we kind of get our measurement slightly.
No, wrong with the measurement of the cut on the saw. The measurement is fine, but I spoil the board, people. Yeah, I spoil the board. Yeah, I make mistake to like everybody. But it can use. I mean, we have other side pieces.
Yeah, we can use it for the shelves, for the cubby.
Yeah, but watch out now. I mean, like, so we have to go cut off the next piece of this again because we don't want to knock there and everything. All right. So this piece going to be the top of the unit. And on the outside, which is from the outside of the angle to the outside of the next angle, it will be 51 inches, but on the inside, it will be 48. Zine? And it's best to work with the 48 measurement and cut the inside lines, put the saw blade against the line, and which part of it end up, But when you do it the other way, it's just a more difficult situation. So anyhow, yeah, that may just figure out. It's a mudroom unit.
But why it's so big?
Because it's a mudroom unit.
You sure you know what you mean?
You sure you know what I'm doing?
No, I have no idea. That's why I ask.
Then that's what I tell you.
It's better to know what you don't know than to think you know when you don't know.
Wait, what?
It's better to know what you don't know.
All right, Confucius. Look at this. Look. Oh!
I like it. You're gonna paint it white too?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right,
You can probably paint it like how
No,
you
I'm
paint
not
your
doing
nails.
anything.
But you can't paint your nails though.
No, yeah, I don't paint them. I do get them painted. I approve. You may continue.
Yeah, you're so still kinda. Yeah.
Do you know how to rip jeans?
Can just use a saw.
That is not funny.
What?
That's not.
Not why they have them on,
That's
darling.
not funny.
They know how them rip them. You know how them rip them?
With scissors.
So then if you know why you ask me. And not my water this.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do it. I'm asking you to do it.
You carry the water from me and drink it off.
We're married. So what I want to do
Go in here.
is
Go in.
sort of rip up here so it look more balanced so the attention is not only on my knee. You get what I'm
Where you
saying?
want the attention? Go in. Joshua, you want your mother to wear ripped jeans up to her thighs?
Why?
Okay, good.
Why?
All right. I rest my case. No
Why
further
not?
questions. You may step down.
But why not, Josh?
No further questions, young man. Stop badgering the witness.
Because he just said it to me.
Yo, stop pressure the man. The man done so. What am I say? The man testify already. Know him. Yeah, that one is.
Why not?
Leave him. Leave him. Josh, me know want my mother tie out her door in either bedroom. Nix, every time you come out, I'm confused.
Must be testament to my great appeal. Perhaps I can help. Oh, come on. Give me something challenging. This is actually insulting.
Let me see. How much is it?
Obviously, it's 96
96 what?
inches.
Otherwise known as?
Inches?
In feet.
Oh, you want me to to translate it to feet? 8
Yeah.
feet.
It's written on the tape.
Is it 8 feet?
Yeah.
Oh no, I did that in my head with my math brain.
Wow.
I didn't look at the tape.
Whoa.
So don't bother tell me about it was written. I think you're doing a great job. I'm proud of you.
All right, massive. So currently right now, on set and it's raining. At this point, where we have reached is we've almost completed framing out the backdrop for the mudroom project with the shelves and the bench. And we're in the process now of trimming the T111, mounting it to the frame so that we can actually have something visual that looks like a mudroom shelf.
How come you never asked Lauren to come and help her? And you know what I think about you, Jeffrey? I think you're gender stereotyping how you're raising our children. When it comes to Elsie, she don't even know what you're doing. She in there resting her body on the couch and she can't even come and express some interest. You mean to say there's nothing out here you could give her to do? Meanwhile, Joshua has to come out here. Why? Because he's a boy. I don't subscribe to it.
Well, I'm okay with it.
She wouldn't even know if she has an interest or not because you don't present it to her as something
If
she
I
should
did
be
have an
interested
interest, I
in.
would have come out.
No, but what I'm trying to...
One more. Thank you. Lauren for the win!
I'm gonna buy you a computer so you can be my assistant every weekend, just like how Joshua have to go outside. If you think you're going to spend your life resting your body and watching TV, you have a next thing coming. So you might think you escape since you have so much big chat.
ma'am. No, you see? No, carry the umbrella, you see? When the mudroom is done, guys, you just hang your umbrella. This, well, it's like this unit here, so when you come in the umbrella now,
Oh yeah, you can just hang things up.
there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, you know, you'll have like some hooks here,
Alright.
so you just hang it and go.
How you come up with these things?
Well, you know, just brilliant, what can I tell you? Yep, so next time you come with the umbrella, you're good to go, yeah.
Alright.
Joshua is, yeah, you can go on now, Josh, you can go on now. All right, Massive, it's been a long day. Something more I think so would have been a simple thing we could have done and all, staying and them thing in one day, but as usual, you have to, you know, pay attention to getting the cuts right and recut, and we got a good way today. We have some finishing touches to do still. You don't know.
All right, so some of the finishing products that we'll be using is, for one, the primer surfacer, because prep is integral when you're doing a project, especially when you're applying finishing products. The preparation is going to determine how the end result of your project comes out. So when working with treated lumber, primer surfacer is a very good thing, because sometimes the work pieces have oils in it and it prevents the stains and some of the other chemicals from penetrating and giving you a smooth, even finish when you actually complete your job. And as always, you know, you need your lacquer thinner to ensure if you're gonna be spraying and to clean your work tools, your brushes, your rollers, that sort of thing. And with treated lumber, oil-based products are best, and that also increase the lifetime of the project and help to give you some amount of resistance against bugs, termites, that sort of thing. So stay tuned.
I think there's a spike, them say, so. Yeah, cameraman, watch it there. Still, no, more. Yeah, all right. All right, so here we are again, second week trying to complete this thing, and yeah, I never expected to be here a second week working on this mudroom bench. I mean, it was supposed to be like a half day, boom, 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 and done, but then I have to change a saw blade, and then next thing you know, you measure this wrong, and you know, things happen, and you want it to be done properly, so you're not trying to race through it anyway. So yeah, another week, but that's how it goes sometimes. Oh, and another thing, with sometimes you start a project thinking, all right, you're gonna be doing this, and then by the time you start, you realize that, wait a minute, maybe we should do X and Y as well. So this was a hollowed out section of the ceiling, and we decided to put a ceiling in there to, you know, complement the bench. And then I did a framing around the doors, or what my friend Nicola told me, it's a architrave. I hope I said that right.
Anyway, what we're doing today, still this, I'm excited to move on to another project.
What? We? What? Wait, what?
Remember, I'm the director.
Cut!
I direct you.
Cut. No, you cut too. Bye. First of all, I like the contrast, and it matches with the fixtures we have already. So, in the garage here, so. Tell them to be fine. right? So we have some molding for put on. Ah, you prick. You see the last one, people? You see the last one? All right, massive. See it here? What I call it, the mudroom bench. I would have said 99.9% done. We have a few finishing touches like caulking in some of these spaces and just going over again with some more painting and thing. I leave that to the real painter. I try a thing and I think it worked out enough for you today. So good vibes. And at least you could get a appreciation of what it's gonna be like when it's done. So as you can see, the bench, and then there's a shoe shelf under there, and then of course the floor, and I added some baseboards and crown molding and thing today, and my architrave around the door, and then I think I'm going to tile this entrance or use the travertine stones around it and make it really get the full Mediterranean vibes. And the beauty of it is a very small wall, so like you need like one bundle to do that, which is inexpensive in the scheme of things, but it will give it a vibe. So yeah, I read that. Give thanks. Look at it. Look at it.
Oh, wow. Is that a bell?
Oh, hell.
Jeff,
That's
that's a little much. Two bells. Okay, I'm with it. Very nice. This is gorgeous. I approve. I definitely approve. I love the bells. How do you ring them?
It's lights. What?
It looks like bells.
Yeah, massive. For content just like this, check us out at Hardware and Lumber YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff with them. Bless.